Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here on Wave Now. I'm Myra Ansari. Today's the first day of the Kentucky State Fair. Hopefully you are going this year. If you are, tell me what you're looking forward to. What brings you back to the Kentucky State Fair? Is it your first time at the Kentucky State Fair? Let's take a live look at the midway there. You see all the rides. They are set up. And I just want to crawl into that little Oreo truck. It's not very little, actually. That's there at the corner of your screen. I'm sure they have lots of deep fried Oreos that are going to be made at the Kentucky State Fair. So today we're bringing you the press conference that's starting here in just a few minutes. The governor and city leaders and other state leaders and Kentucky State Fair leaders, they're all coming together to kind of kick things off today for the Kentucky State Fair. Again, this is a huge time for our community. A lot of folks come in, they take time off from work to go to the fair. This is the 120th Kentucky State Fair and lots to experience. So definitely go ahead and find out what you want to go to. What is your favorite fair food? For me, I'm a fan of the what do you call them? Why is it escaping my brain? I love the funnel cakes. That's what I'm thinking about. Funnel cakes. Those are my favorite. And Be Good, Brian Good said he likes elephant ears, but I like the funnel cakes. I love the soft serve ice cream. And you can see the corn dog stand is there, pina coladas, lots to enjoy and have fun with. So there's also ticket prices. I put a link in this story here in this feed that I'm bringing you from a story that we have on our website, wave3.com, of everything that you need to know. It kicks off today, and Gate 4 traffic pattern. Want to give you a heads up on this. The Gate 4, which is off of Crittenden Drive, it's currently under renovation. So if that's the route you normally take, listen up to this. The gate's going to be operational, but fairgoers, they must take a detour to get to the parking lot. So after that detour is a new roundabout connecting gate traffic and the neighboring parking lot to Circle of Champions. And yesterday was the last day to purchase the fee-free tickets at Kroger locations. Online ticket prices, they are $10 and include free parking. Fairgoers who purchase admission at the gate, you're going to pay $10 for admission and $10 for parking. So on this link that I've shared with you, you can get some more information on that as well. I'm going to click on our story here and figure out what's going on today at the fair today. Today's Junior Dairy Cattle Show, which is started at 9. And then, oh, I think they're starting.
Beautiful day in the Commonwealth.
The commodity breakfast was at 10 a.m. And the what we have going on tonight, FFA meets evaluation, CDE, the 4-H country ham judging. So lots to check out today. Let's jump in.
It's my pleasure to welcome you here today for the official ribbon cutting of the 120th Kentucky State Fair. This is a special year. Every state fair is special, and this is very unique. We're highlighting and talking about our relationship with all the 120 counties around the state. In fact, that'll be significant as we get into the ribbon cutting. We have representatives from the counties here today to join us in the long ribbon cutting here we're having today. As we look at this fair, it's exciting to think about. 120 years of a rich tradition. In addition to that, it's the 121st World Championship Horse Show. And it's known worldwide, and over 2,000 horses will be here this week for that, celebrating the saddlebred industry. And we're so proud of that in Freedom Hall. For those that may not be familiar with the saddlebred industry, being in Freedom Hall for the World Championship Horse Show is just like being in the Winter Circle for the Derby for the thoroughbred industry. So it's that recognized around the world. We're very fortunate to be a home of that show here in Louisville, Kentucky. As we think about this fair, we're celebrating it. Our people have been working well over a year getting ready for this year's fair. As you look around the property, you'll see a lot of new exhibits, a lot of different food. We'll have over 70 different entertainments every day, including concerts free to the public every night. We encourage all Kentuckians to come because this is where Kentuckians come together to celebrate the best that Kentucky has to offer. I often say it's the largest classroom in Kentucky because besides the 30 different schools that are on our campus every year to distribute their diplomas, all of our different events we have celebrate Kentucky. It's educational for the young people, but it's also education for all of us as adults to learn more about the great Commonwealth. As you look around the property, you'll see very little vacant space. We've made a significant effort this time to utilize every square foot to highlight the different exhibits. 35,000 different exhibits on this property. And every year we look at the attendance. And one of my goals is to make sure that every county participates. This is the Kentucky State Fair for all Kentuckians. So every year we look, and for the last 4 or 5, we had representatives of each of Kentucky's 120 counties, and we think that's important, if I may. As I travel the Commonwealth, I want those young people to have the same experience I did as a young person, to come to Louisville, Kentucky, to compete in the Kentucky State Fair. Even if not competing, it can be educational to see and observe and learn what's going on in other areas as we celebrate, again, what's best in Kentucky. Today, we have several different individuals going to be speaking, and I want to start with our chairman. Before I introduce him, though, I want to ask some members of the Kentucky State Fair Board to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would stand, represent our State Fair Board. We're blessed to have a very diversified board. Each one is very much known and recognized professional in their area, their career choice, their profession. They come, they volunteer their time to help give us good advice and the direction. And the great leaders, we're very fortunate to work with them on a regular basis. And we appreciate their commitment to this property and all that it stands for and wants to accomplish. And with that, it's my honor to introduce our chairman, Dr. Mark Lynn. He's no stranger to this community. Dr. Lynn and his lovely wife, Cindy, they're well known for contributing to Kentucky in many different ways. They're very generous with the resources. I know at least 3 universities benefit from what they do, as well as many other worthy causes. Please join me and welcome to the podium our chairman, Dr. Mark Lynn.
Thank you very much. Appreciate being here. Appreciate all of you being here. And guys, this is a Herculean effort to put this together every year. We talk about it, but it only happens because of Mr. Beck and his team. They do a great job. And as you pass them, be sure you tell them thank you. We also couldn't pull this off without the commissioner, Commissioner Shell, your team, everybody coming forward to work with us and to help make this happen. It's amazing. All the little pieces that go together. Nobody realizes how much we depend on Mayor Greenberg and the city. So it is truly a big group effort. And Mayor, we really appreciate it. But of course, our governor, how can you pull this off without the governor? All that goes on, we appreciate and thank. David did mention about the board. I've been on a lot of boards over a lot of years. There's not a better board I've ever been associated with, because these board members don't really care about the board being a benefit or a plus. They care about it because it's home. Kentucky is home. And this year, 120th year, 120 counties, we get to represent home for everybody easy. And it all starts with the chairman of our State Fair Board, Mr. Joe Goggins. Stand up, Joe. Yeah, stand up. The thousands of hours that go in with Joe and his team to help put this together, it's truly second to none. And guys, I'm just really proud to be a part of this with you. Thank you all. But remember, they're telling me you got to try the new one this year. It's the open face chili corn dog. And he dared me to say that 10 times real fast. I'm not going to do it. But open face chili corn dog, try that out. Welcome to the State Fair. Thank you all very much.
Dr. Lynn, thank you for your leadership, the commitment you make to these properties, and we appreciate all that you do, all the contributions you make. He made reference to Governor. We're going to be inviting the governor up here to speak in just a moment. But also, we'll recognize the lieutenant governor over here. Thank you for your being with us. She visits the property often and very much part of the fair. Thank you for being with us today. Our governor, this is his second term. He also served as Attorney General prior to that. His family is well known. I worked with his mom and his dad both quite a bit back when they were in public office. And Roger Thomas over here to my right, also part of the team, and Rocky, all the group there. We appreciate the team and the efforts and support, that we've had to work with. Our governor is well known. Second time he's been elected to serve in this capacity. One of the things he's done, I'll just mention one of them, that's economic development. He is focused on growing the business here in Kentucky, and he demonstrated that by bringing Jeff Knoll back into Kentucky, head of economic development company, a fellow that I've known for many years to work with. But you know, when I think about our properties, in addition to just the state fair, we host about 370 events between our two properties on an annual basis, a little over 200 here and about 150 downtown. Last year, we had 7.2 million people that came through our doors, and that's pretty amazing. For many of those people that came just during the month of August for the very shows we hosted, but people all over the country and some parts of the world, this may have been their first introduction to Louisville, Kentucky, and the Commonwealth, Kentucky. And they come away impressed, surprised, amazed about the hospitality. Please join me in welcoming our governor to the podium. Governor Andy Beshear.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Kentucky State Fair. We are proud as a Commonwealth once again to not just welcome our 120 counties, but the whole world to Louisville, Kentucky, to show what makes us uniquely Kentuckians. We do this year after year, every year getting a little bit better and a little bit better. This is such a special tradition, one that's given generations of Kentuckians the chance to celebrate what makes our state special. That's our values, our culture, and the important work done every day by our families and all the workers in our agriculture and equine industries. Let's give them a big round of applause for their work. And this year's festival, of course, such an important one. This is the 120th anniversary of the Kentucky State Fair, with all 120 counties represented in it. That's a big milestone. Congratulations. Families can enjoy the exhibitions and activities, including Agland, the Discovery Farm, draft horses, the Pony Pull, a celebration of Kentucky State Parks, because this is our 100th anniversary of our Kentucky State Parks. You can go to Safety Town, where our Kentucky State Police will make sure your kids are riding their tricycles within the speed limit. You can see the amazing veterans exhibit that show the incredible work of our veterans throughout the year. Let's give them a big round of applause. What I love most around the fair is that the memories that are being made with our families. Folks, we've been through some tough times. We've been through a pandemic, tornadoes, floods, more tornadoes, more floods. And what I know, after losing far too many people in these last couple of years, is that our job is to do good things and to be kind to each other. And we see that every single day here at the State Fair. You see kids laughing. You see families making those memories. You see people who haven't seen each other in over a year come back together and make those incredible memories. Also want to make sure we recognize that we have both Miss Kentucky and Miss Teen Kentucky here with us today, representing the Commonwealth. Miss Kentucky has worked at the VA in Lexington. Thank you for that calling. Miss Teen Kentucky, a senior at GRC this year. We're really proud of both of y'all. The fair also gives us a chance to celebrate just how important this event is for our overall economy. The fair alone generates $8.9 million in economic impact every single year. That is one important factor as our economic momentum reaches new heights. Folks, we are on the biggest, best economic development roll this Commonwealth has ever seen. Since I became governor, over 1,000 new location and expansion projects. We have broken every record for private sector investment, new jobs, the best 2-year average for wages. We've broken the record for exports and for the impact of tourism, where last year was our best year ever for Kentucky tourism, beating the year before, which was our best year ever for Kentucky tourism. And I believe with the help of this state fair, this year will be the best year for Kentucky tourism, breaking that record 3 years in a row. We see the health in our economy in the fact that we just reported the biggest budget surplus of all time, meaning we've had the 4 biggest budget surpluses in our history these last 4 years. And what this means for our family is more opportunity for the next generation and the generation after. Folks, we don't know how long a window of opportunity is going to stay open, and this being our best chance to transform this state, to create our new Kentucky home, to make sure we continue to be an automotive leader in the years to come, building the 2 biggest battery plants on planet Earth, to make sure we're bringing new jobs to every part of the Commonwealth and that no one is left out. Our job is to sprint forward together as fast as we can, ensuring Kentucky gets the lion's share of those new jobs. And you might have noticed this last 3 weeks have been kind of quiet for me. But they have been an opportunity to talk about us. I would not have been in that national conversation had Kentucky not been excelling. And I loved every single moment that I could talk about what we, Democrats, Republicans, independents, people inside the executive and the legislative branch, our business owners, and those who just show up every day to do their best for Kentuckians. And they were talking about us in the most positive of ways, looking up to us instead of looking down at us. In this post-COVID economy, we have a chance to rewrite everything and to leave our kids and our grandkids and our great-grandkids with the very best and the most opportunities of any state in these United States. So our job is to make sure we don't trip each other up. It's to make sure that we remain one Kentucky. And remember that we are Americans first, Kentuckians second. We're parents and friends third, and we're Democrats and Republicans and independents somewhere after that. In this moment, I think our moment to be that shining star across this country in a nonpartisan way. Let's make sure we embrace all the amazing things that make us Kentuckians. Let's live out our faith and values, and let's have an amazing state fair. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Governor, and we look forward to Brittany and the children being with us, hopefully over the fair some. So hope you're out here often to be a part of it and show your support. We appreciate that. Talk about partners. We have a lot of partners. The Fair Board and our management team doesn't do this by ourselves. It takes a lot of people to make this work. Our sponsors, the different exhibitors, the agricultural groups, the business groups, all come together and support. One of our chief supporters has been our Commissioner of Agriculture, Commissioner Jonathan Schell. Commissioner of Agriculture, you won't find anybody with more energy than he has, working 24/7 with a very professional staff. They're true partners of what we do here. They contribute financially, but also devote a lot of hours and resources to help not just this event, but events we have at both properties throughout the year. And I recognize, I know it's dangerous you start mentioning people, but when I think about his support, I see members of the General Assembly here with us today too. This is Callaway and others. I don't want to leave anybody out, but we appreciate what they did. Their commitment when they were putting together the budget to provide revenue that was needed for this facility, very much needed. And I'll just share this with you. This last year, $260 million, previous budget, $240, and they just didn't write a check. We had to present a business plan, show them return on investment, to be accountable that the dollars are being used the right way to make sure we can continue to have these facilities available for the next generation of young people, but also to attract business, job security, things that people to come to the Commonwealth. So we appreciate their commitment to do that. But one of our partners who working side by side during that process was our Commissioner of Agriculture, a great leader, a fifth farm generation man. I've watched he and his family grow and develop. Very committed to agriculture, but also good, sound public policy. Please join me and welcome to the podium our Commissioner of Agriculture, Mr. Jonathan Schell, and his wife, Brooks, over here, too.
Thank you, Mr. Beck, and it's great to be with you all on this opening day of the 120th Kentucky State Fair. Are you all excited? We've been setting up. Our folks have been here setting up. Did it go? Okay. Sorry. Our folks at the Kentucky Department of Agriculture have been here setting up for a couple of days now. And I can tell you, people ask me a lot of times, what's the best part of your job? What's the best part of being Commissioner of Agriculture? And it is the people that work at the Department of Agriculture, our employees that are there working every single day who have the passion for this job to ensure that we're doing everything we can to put Kentucky's best foot forward in agriculture. So I'd like to say thank you to all of the employees of the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and all the work that you all put in every single day to ensure that Kentucky agriculture is moving forward. I'd also like to say a thank you to the Governor and Lieutenant Governor for your support here in Kentucky for Kentucky venues. What we have here at the Kentucky Exposition Center and down at the International Conference Center downtown in Louisville. Without the investment and the work with the members that you have on the board, we couldn't do what we do, Governor. Thank you. And Lieutenant Governor Coleman, thank you for your dedication to Kentucky agriculture, especially in education. And I look forward to maybe some work and partnerships that we're going to do in the future on that. Thank you. Secondly, I'd like to also thank specifically our legislature to reiterate what Mr. Beck said. Our legislature put an unprecedented amount of funding into Kentucky venues, and without their work, without their effort in this last budget session and the previous one, we couldn't have what we have here at Kentucky venues and what we're going to have into the future. Representative Callaway, Representative Sarge Pollock, thank you all so much, and others who are in attendance for all the hard work that you do every single day, ensuring that you're putting Kentucky's best foot forward as well, ensuring that our policies are correct, ensuring that our budgets are correct, and that you are making sure that we're running state government the same way that you would like it to be run at your house. Thank you all in the legislature for all your work. The State Fair is all about the biggest showcase for Kentucky agriculture that you're going to have. All the hard work that our individuals across the state of Kentucky, especially our youth and our young people in FFA and 4-H, all that hard work coming to one culmination here for this next 10 days, August 15th through the 25th, in showcasing the best of what Kentucky has to offer. I'd encourage you to go around the Expo Center, see the exhibits that are there, have an open-faced chili dog, but really just enjoy yourself. This is a family reunion for Kentucky, especially for Kentucky agriculture, to showcase the best of what we have to offer. If you get a little spunky, you can go to the Giant Pumpkin Contest coming up Saturday the 17th. If you've never seen a pumpkin big enough to put yourself in and use as a canoe, come and see it. It's pretty impressive. Something else that I would like to highlight, if you're debating on what day to come next or what day to come to the Kentucky State Fair, August 22nd is a day that's going to be really special to many of us. The last 3 years, we've had the Sunshine Class here at the State Fair. What that is an opportunity for individuals with special needs across the state of Kentucky to come here and show livestock animals just like everybody else, to give them an opportunity to have that connection with our livestock across the state. They're going to be able to show lambs. We're really excited about it. The first year we had 3 participants. The second year we had 5. Last year we had 12. And a new partnership, Governor, that we created with Special Olympics to get the word out across Kentucky. I told him, I said, I want this to be so big that it's a problem. Well, it's a problem. We've got over 60 registrations for this year's Sunshine Class, August 22nd at 4 p.m. If you want your heart to melt, to feel good about yourself, it does more for us than them. And we can't do enough to help individuals across the state of Kentucky with special needs. I have a niece who has Down syndrome. I'm sure many of you all in your families have people with special needs. We can't do enough for them. And this is one way to help them feel like everybody else. So as you're here today at the Kentucky State Fair, enjoy the sights, the sounds, and the smells. Enjoy the taste. Get involved. Lean in to what we're doing here at the State Fair. Enjoy yourself. Create a legacy by bringing your kids so that this continues on for generations to come. Thank you all so much.
We talk about partnerships. We talk about rural and urban coming together. We think about this facility. We think about this community. We think about the Commonwealth. I got to tell you, the next person I have the honor to introduce is a gentleman that I knew him by name, I knew him by reputation, and the credibility he had in the business world, tourism, hotel business, all goes with that. I did not really know him that much until the campaign. I got to know he and his wife, Rachel. And I got to tell you, I'm proud to call him my mayor. He's a partner. He reaches out weekly to see what he can do to be supportive, to be helpful. He's attended our meetings, our board meetings. He's attended our client advisory committee meetings. He's very engaged in helping work together cooperatively to be able to recruit business to the Commonwealth here in our city. So I appreciate that. Please make welcome our mayor, Craig Greenberg.
Thank you so much, David. Thanks, Dr. Lynn. Thanks to the entire Kentucky State Fair Board and the entire team here at Kentucky Venues, so that we here in Louisville, Kentucky, can welcome people from all 120 counties across the Commonwealth to the Kentucky State Fair and Exposition Center. As David said earlier, there are wonderful events that happen here. I think you said 363 days of the year, but there is nothing better than the 10 days here in August when we welcome the state and the world to Kentucky for the Kentucky State Fair. And one of the things I love so much about the State Fair is that here in Louisville, we have the opportunity to bring Kentuckians together, from east and west, from all parts of our state, from every corner, from all 120 counties this year to celebrate the 120th anniversary. And what I love is that we get to meet one another. We get to have conversations with one another and realize that all of us, whether we're from a small town or a big city or any other size community in between, we have so much in common. We all want safer communities. We all want safe, quality, and affordable housing. We all want our kids to get great education. We all want good paying career jobs close to home. We all love Kentucky bourbon. And my guess, Dr. Lynn, is that we're all going to love that open-faced corn dog as well at the State Fair. We have far more in common than we do apart. And so that's one of the things that's great about the Kentucky State Fair is bringing people together so that we can work together in other ways to move this great city and to move this great Commonwealth forward. As Governor Beshear talked about, we all have far more in common than we do apart. Thank you, Governor, for your leadership throughout the year. Thank you, Commissioner Schell, for everything what you're doing and working in partnership with Louisville to continue to enhance our efforts to be part of the agricultural community here in the city. So I hope everyone enjoys the State Fair. I hope everyone has an opportunity to see even more of this great city when they're visiting the State Fair as well. And we look forward to continuing to working together to move Kentucky and Louisville to a brighter future, towards a safer, stronger, and healthier city and state. Thank you all, and welcome to Louisville.
Thank you, Mayor. Aren't we blessed to have these people here on the podium here, representing what they do, contributing to their areas of expertise, help make this fair what it is, and also this facility. We're very blessed. We're thankful for that. I want to mention our management team, our staff people here. They're very busy. There's some out here today. I appreciate all that they do. And we talk about it a lot. We don't take any of this support for granted. It's a foundation for us to do what we do and look for ways to make it better. I got just a few things I want to mention to you before we get into the official ribbon cutting. One, on Thursday the 22nd at 2:30, we will be back on this property with what we call a celebration of the investment and groundbreaking to help implement the long-term vision for this facility. Phase one will be talked about with some renderings. We'll have a phase two we'll talk about. And we're optimistic about going forward. We do that well, maybe with phase three. An interesting thing, we're going to continue to keep this facility open as we go through the renovation, not close it like we did with KIC for 2 years. What it does for the Commonwealth is too valuable to be closed at a time. So we're going to keep the doors open. So I do ask for patience as we go through this because the weather, supply chain, labor, you name it, there'll be some bumps in the road along the way. But we can deal with it collectively, as was mentioned by those here on the platform this afternoon, that we can be able to make it work and solve problems before they become issues. And that's what we're looking forward for that ability, that opportunity to do. We're really going to prepare for our ribbon cutting. And we've got representatives here of the County Queens. I've got some granddaughters and grandson running around here. And the girls are waiting to know if they can see a princess today. They stopped by and they saw 2 crowns, but they're getting ready to see a whole lot more. And I think that just shows the relationship of the State Fair and all the counties. So I want to ask the platform guests to come down in front of the podium. And we'll prepare ourselves. And then we'll ask the Miss Kentucky and all to come around with us. Ian, we'll ask for your coordination in bringing Fair Bear and the Queens around. We want to ask the members of the Fair Board if they would come and stand beside us, behind those of us here on the program, and we'll do a large photo that is documenting this for history. Also, I want to mention over in the South Wing, there's a display there of all the 120 counties. It's in addition to Pride in the counties. There's articles there and information about each of Kentucky's 120 counties and their connection back to this State Fair. We could not celebrate this without highlighting the counties, so we're glad to have that opportunity too. I also want to encourage you, if your neighbors, your friends, your families, those that you are associated with, encourage them to go to kystatefair.org and make their plans for coming in the property, the discount days for admission, and all the different events, the 70 per day of different types of entertainment, so they can plan their day to make it most beneficial for every hour they're on the property. Thank you. Be with us. We'll get ready to come down front. We're going to do the ribbon cutting.
Yep.
It wasn't really accidental. You may be the only two that caught it.
Hold it. Stay right there.
Closer to this car. So you said over there where the car is? Yeah, okay, in the back.
way out to the car. He's in the expedition over there.
Okay.
So yeah, we can just do it right over there.
Expedition over there,
Yeah.
right over there.
Yeah.
The expedition over there. Oh, and where's our company?
Hey, Logan Fogel. Yeah, man. Good meeting you.
All right. All right.
And it really is, so it's like,
I don't even want to think about it. You gotta come back this way to get to the car. Come on, Abby. Hurry up. Get up here, get set up. Right in here.
Where you want it?
Right here?
Works for me.
Go this way with the trees.
Oh, yeah.
I just said it up.
It's going to be really fun feeling things around my house. That's it.
Yeah, I'm getting over one.
So just let them know, like, for the midday is, like, we are set up so that we could go live. Because remember, we're trying to get Governor Bashir on his way out from at the top of the 11. That's why I wanted to call and let somebody know, because I've tried to do an ISP and nobody was talking.
Check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
I got it. Yeah. I wanted to jump. Allie, I can hear you. Where are you still setting up? I was just telling Governor Bashir is supposed to talk to us on the side. So that's where it's like, it's going to be cutting it close. You got me? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me? No, I'm talking to Allie. Okay, somebody come back to get out on pass four. If you know any couple of these. Set up and do this Wi-Fi.
You want me to move?
No.
This way.
Or you want to do it that way, or what do you want to do? You want to flip it that way?
I'll do whatever you want. You pick a direction and I'll go.
I'm just looking at the time of, I feel like by the time people over here, it's going to be after the live show.
So what's the priority, the live or him?
That's what I asked them. Hello. Somebody get back to me. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can someone talk to me? I got you, Allie. Do you got me? Can you hear me? You can hear me now? Okay, so do you want the priority to be doing this live shot at the top of the 11 or Governor Bashir? Well, it's a media. I mean, we could take him live. It's just, yeah, we're just going to be doing kind of some spitball questions before he gets in his car. So that's the thing is, it's like Governor Bashir is still taking photos. So it's like, I can't guarantee he's going to be live with, like, you see what I'm saying? I cannot guarantee he's going to be over here when we're going live because he's still talking and shaking hands. So you want me to stand here and be ready just in case. And then when Governor Bashir, if I seeing him beeline over here, I'm going to say, I'm going to step to the side because Governor Bashir is coming over to talk to media. That sound good? Other than that, I'll just stand here and talk. One, two, three, four, five, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My mic is hot. It's the Nat mic. Okay, so hold it down here. Is this better? Oh, right here? Is that better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's directional mic.
And I'm used to doing this. 1, 2.
It was blowing my ears out.
I was playing.
And you were like very intentional about your speech.
Yeah, he's almost done. They cleared out from around him.
Can they put you like at the end of the A block? You'd probably be able to make that.
Stand by. Is that what you said? No. This is the thing. I will stand here and do talking head. And then when I see Governor, like if we haven't dumped out to, like if I haven't hit my time yet, then that's fine. But if Governor Bashir starts walking over here in the middle of the live shot, then I will be like, I will step to the side and say, Governor Bashir is walking towards us right now to talk to media. So I'm going to step to the side and get us set up to talk to the governor. Does that make sense? Okay. Thank you. That's appreciated. She's putting weather above us so that. Okay. I didn't know you.
I was on pass 4.
So you're up.
You were number 1.
Actually, it's up 4.
And 4.
You never played Ring of Fire? You know what I'm talking about? Ring of Fire?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Got the R. Alliteration. Everybody's wanting to selfie with Governor Bashir. I mean, you blame him. All right, real quick, Governor, before you walk away.
Because my story is nothing to do with that. My story is fair. Go to the fair, find a story.
The water fountain.
Yeah.
Look at all the, I literally sent my friend a video that said, look at all those chickens. Real weather? I don't hear anything.
Maybe he's just trying to talk.
They literally just moved you to the second story. You're like, no, end of the A block.
Yeah. They're like, could you first brother? You just go after.
I will toss the break.
It's commercial.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Oh, I'm like, I don't hear anything.
Oh,
I
here
thought
we
I
go.
heard Brian.
Here we go.
You want to stand
Here
here?
he comes.
I know, he's coming over here, so it's like I need to still do it.
Well,
I'm gonna have to do, but I'm gonna have to do it. Go straight to our hip, Governor Bashir. Okay. Okay.
No, that's fine. I'll go down.
Oh, he's walking over here right now. No, he's coming right now. Like right now. Like we are ready. Real quick. 2 seconds. Give us 2 seconds. He's coming over in 0.5.
us stand here.
Yeah.
Well, your hit time's 11:06. Just have to get all this. Oh, never mind. That's right. I thought they said live blood.
How's it going, Governor? Good. Good. It was a lot hotter last year, so yeah, I will take this.
Nice for
Pretty good shape.
Are you going to be here next week for the town breakfast?
Next week, I'm going to be in Chicago for the Democratic National Convention.
I know that's important too, but you don't miss the same of this.
Well, we always miss it. It's a great time, but really excited about this next week.
Governor, first, just your thoughts generally, 120 this year.
Oh, this is special. The 120th State Fair. It celebrates what is great in Kentucky agriculture. We show off so many good things about this state. You have the exhibitions inside, which bring people from all over and show the talent that Kentuckians have. It's a pretty special place. It's pretty fun, too, and the food's pretty good.
What's your favorite?
Oh, you know, I'm partial to donuts and corn dogs, and sometimes putting them together works out.
Governor, I can't remember if anybody's really had a chance to talk to you, chat with you since the announcement of Tim Walz. So just your thoughts on the process that you went through and the decision ultimately made.
Well, it's an honor to be considered. I can't remember a Kentuckian being on a list for consideration for vice president. And what it means is we're doing great things here. You don't end up on that list if your economy isn't booming. And for Kentucky, we got to talk to the nation about how we've broken every record for private sector investment, for exports, that we've got some of the highest wages. We've created more jobs than ever before. So what a platform to have people looking up to Kentucky instead of looking down at us. So proud of the way that we represented ourselves, and we're already getting more calls, whether that's from potential employers or others. So I really look forward to the next 3.5 years as governor. Tim Walz is a good man, a good friend, and a good pick.
One last question for me on you, a little bit off topic, but wondering your opinions on Pulaski County's messaging on Amendment 2, whether or not they may have broke the law.
Well, let's put this all in context. This was a Facebook post. This wasn't spending thousands of dollars on a mailer. This was a district expressing its opinion on a Facebook post. And this is one of the first times I've seen a legal opinion put out about a Facebook post, which could happen in a lot of places. But the bottom line is the message that was put out, even if it might not have been put out in the right way, is correct. Districts like Pulaski County will be defunded through Amendment 2. It will take dollars from rural public school districts and send them to private schools in urban areas. What's happened in Florida would decimate our public school system. All those kids out there are depending on us. And this is the superintendent who's just trying to tell the truth. Maybe he should have picked a different way to do it, but he's fighting for the kids in his district. He's fighting for the funding that they need, knowing not one of them will benefit from that amendment. So you're going to see me spending every day between now and November making sure we defeat Amendment 2, one of the worst pieces of legislation that's been out there. Public education should not be partisan. Only our legislature has tried to make it that way.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us about your excitement? I know we touched a lot of big points before you head away. Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I hope people come out to the state fair. The horse show is, of course, one of the big days, but celebrate these kids and all of the different competitions that they're in. The cooking competitions are really popular, too. We've got chefs from our state parks that compete every year, oftentimes winning. So just come out and enjoy yourself. I mean, after a pandemic, after tornadoes, after floods, after all the back and forth craziness that our country seems to be experiencing, make some good memories with your family. Bring some friends. Have a little bit of fun. And remember, we live in the greatest Commonwealth in this country. So everybody enjoy the state fair. All right. Thank you, Governor.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're set. Boom. Right here. Okay. We're good. We're right here.
Ooh, my back hurts.
I'll hold it right here.
Right there, great.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
You hear them?
Huh? I heard her 90 seconds.
By that bush over there.
Yeah, my back just hurts. Yeah.
You're a winner.
Ooh, my back is cramping, like literally spazzing out. Hi, Shannon. I have had so much fun this morning and, going into the afternoon. As Governor Beshear just said, this year's Kentucky State Fair is a milestone. The theme is celebrating 120 years along with 120 counties in Kentucky. There's an exhibit that shows the history of each county and how they've been involved with the Kentucky State Fair, as well as kind of seeing how the fair has grown over the years. Mayor Greenberg said it's so great to be able to bring Kentucky together from different parts of the state. So remember, today is the first day, so you can come on out when you get off from work, when you want to just take a quick afternoon trip down here, because you got to check out the food, and you have until August 25th. Some of the great things that they've told us that are going to be happening this year is the Sunshine class that's on August 22nd. 60 special needs participants will be showing livestock, and they said it's going to be a truly remarkable experience just to see everybody, their hard work, and the smiles lit up on their faces. Some of the other big points that I can't wait to check out is a pumpkin as big as a canoe that you can get in. What else are you going to see at the Kentucky State Fair? So I'm going to stick around, see what I find out. So stay with us on Midday. Marissa Burke, Wave News. We did it. All right. Now we got a tease before the next one. So we want to go ahead and find our new spot. You ready for me to turn it off?
Inside.
Inside? You want to just get some air?
Huh?
You want to do something inside now? Yeah.
Tease inside.
What the?
Let's do a tease what we're talking about. We're not talking about
Whatever we're teasing. So whenever we go, I just said I'm going to check out some houses. Where you mind?
Is it good?
MJ over there.
Sway.
MMJ.
Yeah, right? You see this right here?
Let's go inside.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Let's go this way.
In front of her camera.
Around her. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye, Addie.
Have fun finding your story.
Bye-bye. Okay.
really need something to drink.
Honestly, oh, let's go. You want to go, like you said, more in the infield? I mean, not infield, but you know what I mean, like in the midst of. No.
I'm going to rides.
Okay.
I want to go inside.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't care about
Yeah. Let's go inside because they'll have like cooking things and all this.
I just don't want to show the same thing you showed this morning. That's why. That's
No,
all.
nobody. You think people know? I'm not. There's
Well,
a
we
lot
also
more
did ad
inside.
drives. Well, that's. I know there's a lot more inside. I was just saying I don't want to show the miniatures.
Oh yeah, we don't. There's so many other things.
Yeah, I just.
I was gonna tell you what we could do is go where over here where the UFO stuff.
I'm following you. Whatever you get, I'm following you.
I mean, I've been here a couple times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're kind of I've been here for years.
Yeah, let's go over here.
That's all right. Everything good?
So good. Back here. So what's where you doing right now?
Yeah, they gotta get the boat.
Get those cars in there. This is where the wave thing will be. That's where the wave thing will be next Tuesday.
Okay.
So they got like a bunch of stuff in here. Like that kids thing. You were talking about the no, the kids the safety in Kentucky State. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes. Well, it's 11:30, but we got a live team and then
Yeah,
next
that's
live. Something like that. It's
no, that's you about
no.
that's
So that's where we need to go after the live shot.
Here's my card. But I couldn't get the card on that buffer. Right over here. Here's Discovery Farm. Yeah, this is cool. They have like a petting zoo. So many things to do here.
Oh.
Your favorite thing. Okay, you want to use a live?
I can do live, so then we can both refreeze. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, but I was hoping to go and so you're welcome. Thank you. That's why. No, but that was the point. That was my point.
Yeah.
Is we're still
You went
human.
out of your way.
Exactly, and he saw that. So it's like it goes back to the it doesn't matter. Right. It's like it doesn't matter. Good. How are you? I like when I was in Nebraska, I got money grocery. That's where the kids, they're and the goal is to stay on. Yeah. I like it. Okay, I got to listen to Mama. I don't. Yeah. I've been here since 4 o'clock this morning. I can tell you a little bit about everything except what that's
If they come to the fair, they get credit.
There has to be something. That
Yeah.
makes more sense now. Yeah. Now I don't feel bad.
If they bring them to the fair, they get a credit, or they get like it's an excused absence.
Well, look, you lovely ladies, y'all have a great one. Enjoy. Make sure you get some good food while you're here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some. Have a good one. Oh, we're getting sound.
Well, I mean,
I didn't. Well,
I wasn't sure if you were
well, we already got to do. We got to do a both shot. Let's get through the live shots. I mean, there's a lot going on right now. Or you want me to turn the mic off and just do quick interviews? What do you want to do?
What now?
You want to turn off the pack and do interviews real quick? What do you want to do?
Oh, that's fine.
Because I just feel like they're gonna go. Did we get any
interviews?
interviews? That's fine because we can walk around and be like, so we've showed you right there in the corner, back there, like back there in the middle.
Okay.
Because then we'll walk around and say, one thing about the Kentucky State Fair is it's really big about agriculture and really exposing people. Didn't you talk to me enough this morning? You wanna? Is that not a bathroom? Dang it. Oh, it moved. It moved. It might be sleep. Look, you at me. I'm like. Excuse me. All
right, when's our live bump or a live tease? $25.
Right. So where do you?
I was gonna say
Let's get over here.
by my sheet
And I'll do
over the shoulder. The sheet and be like, it's like, guys, I found the petting zoo. Cause look, it's a sheet. And then I'll talk about how it's really big about agriculture.
Do you want to stay on you and then go to that at the very end, or do you want to go to that and come back to you?
I'm gonna talk. So whatever you do, I'm just gonna be talking.
I'll follow your lead.
Just talk. I'm just gonna be talking. I do want to try to get a good shot of those chicks because I've never even like been that close to see a chick hatch. So that's what I'm like talking about, the different experiences and things you can see at the Kentucky State Fair. One, two, three, four, five, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We had breakfast.
Not fair food. Not fair food, there, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, check that backpack. Is this backpack 4? Look at this.
No, Live View 2.
Hey, Adam. Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alec. Hey, Alec.
Are we on 4 or 2?
Say, I think Pat 2.
Because we were on 2 and then you said we were on 4. Remember, we were on 2. Then you said 4 when we were live.
Told me we're on Pat 4. I had backpack 2.
It's gonna have to be okay. We can't do nothing about it. Do you want to shoot it? Like shoot more this way? Well, no, because you see the more of the pins behind me is what I was. Watch out, somebody's behind you. and stay with us because I'm okay.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was ready.
I was ready.
Corey was ready.
Great. All right. So we're doing.
Talking about the petting zoo.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of walk around, like, I'll say. So the big thing about the Kentucky State Fair is
these kids, and then
I don't have a live on.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you want me to do this.
You can.
That's so good.
Natalia did it.
She did.
Yeah, we were out. She was like, "Oh,
I mean, if there's a little kid that I can like get close to. Yeah, like it's another. Look, we've been talking. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
I am ready to go."
How are you?
I don't feel like you're in costume.
No, I'm in costume. In uniform.
Yeah.
I did this like the setup yesterday.
Oh, so why are you here?
We never get to see things.
Okay.
See it.
We go to things and we'll rush. You never get to see things.
Yeah.
So use my pass and get in. And what a crazy crowd.
You want to be interviewed?
Is it live? Can I say hi to my mom?
Oh, it is. Hey, Mom.
When will this be on?
Oh my gosh.
How much does that cost? How much does that cost? Is it heavy?
Is it very?
Can I touch it?
Can you touch it? Is it heavy? Was Bashir here?
Yeah.
Oh,
we grabbed him. Yeah, we grabbed him right before he left. Like I'm talking right before he left.
Okay. Someone said I just saw our governor.
Yeah, governor.
Said as I walked by.
Yeah, we got to see.
In Kentucky.
No, we were outside. Like he was there for the ribbon cutting.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah. Good. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Just gotta give this a time. Here we go. Be ready.
I am just so excited, Shannon. I'm taking it all in. This is my first Kentucky State Fair, but I lived in Nebraska, so I was really excited to see the sheep. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, we're in the area that is the petting zoo. So the big thing about the Kentucky State Fair is showing off Kentucky's agriculture. So you see all the different animals that kids can touch and interact with. We've also talked about the livestock this morning. We saw cows. So like over here, you see llamas, alpacas, dairy calves, just so much to see over here at the petting zoo area. We're in the Discovery Farm. So if you want to come out and have your opportunity to really get up close and personal with some of these animals, this is the area to go to. So we can keep going and show you. There's too much to show you in 2 minutes. I'm telling you that. But like I said, one of the things that I want to see is a pumpkin so big that you could be in it. Like that it's big enough to be like a canoe. That's the only place you're going to see something like this is the Kentucky State Fair. So again, I've been out here all morning and I wish I could show it all to you, but you got to come see it for yourself. Reporting live, Marissa Burke, Wave News.
Sorry, my battery is about to die.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't hear any cues. So when you started doing this, I thought that she already called it. So
Okay, that's fine. She said like a minute, and it was starting to die.
No, I'm listening to
I just didn't want you to go black.
No, I'd rather do that. No, that's great. It was one of those things where, like I said, I didn't.
You showed the animals.
Yeah, I was just talking, and then I didn't know what you were doing like this, and this means keep going, not this means rap. So that's when you were like this. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep talking.
What's rap?
Rap.
Oh.
You did this, so this means keep going.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, this means wrap it up. This means keep going. Like, look, keep going.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Denise Sears, President and CEO of SOS International, a global health organization based here in Louisville. We're going to get started, but we want you to enjoy your lunch, so please enjoy. As a proud member of USGLC's Kentucky Advisory Committee, I'm thrilled to be surrounded here this afternoon by friends who care deeply about America's role in the world. Whether you're here in the room, breaking bread together, or tuning in virtually from across the American South, I think we can all agree that the last several years have indicated how interconnected and intertwined our security and our prosperity are with the rest of the world. The good news is that these topics we'll discuss today are where we can really come together from across the region and across the political spectrum to work towards solutions. These are not Democratic or Republican issues. These are issues that affect all Americans. These are issues that are worth talking about with your family at the kitchen table or with your friends at the neighborhood restaurant. Here in the room with us are leaders from across Kentucky, from big cities to small towns, urban to rural. We are leaders of the business, humanitarian, and faith communities. We are public servants, and we are military veterans. And from these diverse backgrounds, we can find common ground about how America shows up in the world. Take global health, for example. Over 80% of the world's population has inadequate or non-existent access to medical care. Since 2010, SOS International has impacted over 14 million lives by elevating healthcare services at hospitals and clinics in over 100 countries. We have reclaimed over 5 million pounds of usable medical supplies and equipment that otherwise would have ended up in landfills. Instead, these meet critical health needs across the world while promoting environmental stewardship. Thanks to our healthcare partners in Kentucky and across 7 other states, thanks to our NGO partners here, WaterStep and Love the Hungry, together we are saving lives, alleviating suffering, and strengthening global stability, which not only improves our national security, but showcases the best of our nation's values. It is not just the SOS local work which is impacting our local community. It is our international work that is critical to the health, safety, and prosperity of citizens here and across the country. So on that note, let's dive in. We'll be covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time, so buckle up. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage, here in Louisville, USGLC Director of Development and Strategic Partnerships, Dana Bruce.
Thank you, Denise, for kicking off our second annual South Summit. Last year, USGLC hosted our first South Summit in Little Rock, Arkansas, with Senator John Bozeman, and I'm thrilled to be here 1 year later in the great city of Louisville, Kentucky, especially with a dear friend of USGLC, Leader Mitch McConnell. Leader McConnell, it is our honor to host you today among so many friends and colleagues. To everyone here, welcome. While we've got a great crowd here in Louisville, we are also joined by over 100,000 people online from across the South. So all eyes on you guys. I would especially like to thank the people and organizations who made today's event possible, including all of our local partners, our Kentucky Advisory Committee members, the Coca-Cola Company, USGLC's South Initiative Chair, and of course, our incredible special guest you will hear from shortly. I invite everyone to join in the conversation on social media using the hashtag South Summit 24 to chime in. And so I'm up here today to tell you a little bit about USGLC and why we're so glad that you've chosen to spend your afternoon with us. You heard a little bit from Denise, but at USGLC, we bring together a diverse network of leaders from all 50 states, including 9 states from the American South, the fastest growing region in the United States. We are joined by over 500 American businesses and humanitarian organizations, thousands of military veterans, faith-based leaders, and foreign policy luminaries who all come together around the importance of our civilian tools of national power, development, and diplomacy. Our coalition represents a rich spectrum of backgrounds and experiences, from USGLC's year-long Next Gen Leadership Program to our Farmers for Prosperity. Our network spans from coast to coast throughout the country, from Maine to Arizona, Washington to Florida, and right here in Kentucky, and everywhere in between. And what brings us all together is our shared belief in America's global leadership. We believe that strategic investments in diplomacy and development are essential to protecting our national security, advancing our economic interests, and projecting the very best of American values. It's why we talk about how a tiny 1% of the federal budget, called the International Affairs Budget, is one of the most cost-effective and powerful investments America makes. It's why we talk about leading globally matters locally. We ask a simple question: what's it worth? What is it worth for America to be engaged in the world? What's it worth to invest in diplomacy, global development, and foreign assistance? What's it worth to our security, our health, and our local economies? We have heard powerful stories from you. Business leaders answer, it means more customers here at home. Veterans tell us it keeps our service members out of harm's way. Farmers say it means more global markets for crops. We are proud to bring these stories and these conversations across the state because engagement in the world has a direct impact on our kitchen table issues. So now we want to hear from you. Whether you're here in the room with us or online, I'm going to ask you to take out your phone and go to menti.com, M-E-N-T-I. We are going to make a big word cloud together. I'm asking you, what is it worth? What is America's global leadership worth to the South? So you can follow the instructions on the screen and give us a word. Why does global engagement matter to the South? And all the words you type in are going.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Michael, you got me in there? Or Dalton? I'm on path 5. Okay. Okay, I am going to take the image in here myself, so don't worry about the web PC anymore. Nah, I've got it in here. Yeah, Josh, this is happening right now on I-64 West near mile marker 24. That is near Simpsonville. It's near Clark Station Road over in Shelby County. I want to take a live picture right now at what this scene looks like from our Trimark cameras. This is approaching the Louisville Metro from Shelby County. It looks like from our perspective here that a semi and a trailer are involved in this crash. We know that at least 2 vehicles are involved, although we don't know much more at this point, and it looks like we just lost our camera shot. KYTC, though, says that they are estimating this will take at least 2 hours to clean up, so it will certainly be something we keep an eye on here. But just for folks headed to the Louisville Metro from Shelby County here anytime soon, you definitely want to stay off of 64 West as of right now, Josh.